Hello everybody, welcome to Nintendo Pow Block, episode 193. I am one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig, and alongside me, as always, is that retro code, Eddie V.
Can I get a KK Slider Chill Hop Lo-Fi Remix GameCube version? Hi everybody.
Ed, we are not alone. As people are guessing, we've got extra voices in the background. We've got the best female mixer streamers in the house here. We have ZombaeKillz. You may remember her from Boss Rush podcast a couple months ago. And BattleBug plays.
Hi, friends.
Yay! The ladies are serving today.
Yeah.
They are serving today.
Yeah, I hope everybody's ready for an Animal Crossing heavy podcast today, because I feel like if you're watching the video version, you know Zombie has the Animal Crossing.
I'm here.
Yes, and BattleBug is very jealous.
I'm pissed.
Let's just say you guys have more progress than me and Corey together.
That's fair. Let's be honest here. I'm still trying to find iron to build my store. So
same here.
Oh God.
I'm still hitting rocks.
I've also been distracted by other games that, Animal Crossing just hasn't been a priority for me, and it's mostly because I'm scared by that stupid rabbit who came into my town and was like,
Just say you're depressed, Corey. Just say you're depressed and you don't want to be happy.
I never got the rabbit. I'm actually glad he never showed up.
I got him, but I didn't really do anything with him.
See, I met him twice, and all he wanted me to do is go get eggs, and I'm like, I just want to fish and grab some rocks.
The Easter rabbit, he's been gone, bro. It's just the end of the month. He's been gone a long time, Corey. Easter doesn't go on forever, friend.
Trust me, when we get to what we've been playing, y'all be like, oh, okay, now we understand why.
Hey, I'm still
don't understand. We don't play other Nintendo games.
I'm just very excited for Assassin's Creed. That's all that happened today. So, but before we get started, before we get into our housekeeping and all that, who are you people? Let our people know who you people are, because it's very important, because we've known each other for a while, and I miss you guys dearly, as I've been setting up Boss Rush and all this other stuff, and Ed and I have been working on other projects. Who are you? BattleBug, we'll start with you, because you're a little bit newer
not
to
me.
you're newer to this crowd than Zombie is. But
I am BattleBug Plays on Twitter, BattleBug on Mixer. I stream video games with my lovely co-host Zombie. And I'm a veteran, and I also LARP. And I'm just a big old nerd. And that's it. I
hear your Rainbow Six sessions get very intense.
Oh boy.
And I mean,
if you want to see
literally
a sweet, fluffy pancake turn into a rage machine, Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six or Overwatch.
He becomes an entire different person. I just want to put that out there. She gets very ragey. She yells a lot, and I hide in a corner and hold a gun the entire time. That's all I'm saying. I don't play the game. I just hide in the corner, and then sometimes I spray while I'm loudly screaming, and she's like, yeah, good job.
Good job. Good try. Good hustle.
Or good try. It's one or the other. So there's no in between.
Or Zombie.
I suck at that game, bro. Suck at it.
Zombie, remind people who you are.
I'm ZombaeKillz. ZombaeKillz on Twitter, ZombaeKillz on Mixer. I am the other half of Sugar and Spice, which is myself and BattleBug Plays.
I feel like BattleBug has a little sugar and spice in there. I'm
the sugar unless I'm on Rainbow Six, and then I'm the spice.
So, one thing I do want to inform people about is your Animal Crossing Fashion Fridays.
Yes.
Where BattleBug actually turns into a totally different human being.
My character Sophie Sweet makes an appearance.
Yes, I tuned into one a couple weeks ago, and it was hilarious, because you give it a voice, you have glasses. It's just this whole thing. It's amazing.
It's a whole role play thing. We enjoy it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I didn't expect that to come out of Animal Crossing either, because I know like there's role play communities on games like Grand Theft Auto, and we were just like talking at 5 in the morning, and Zombie and I were like, "What if we do a fashion show?" And I was like, "Let's do it tonight." And then I'm like, "Let's do characters," and it's like snowballed into this like whole event that like people from all over Mixer come to walk in our fashion show, and we're commentating in our accents. It's a great time.
It's the best time.
Do you think it's crazy from just the little stuff that they show for Animal Crossing in their trailers to the actual game release? Like, it feels like a whole different game after the release.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they showed us a tidbit, and I was excited with what I saw. I like the skin tone options as a person of color. I love when I can see variations. And then I love that they had the hair textures. I was so excited. But I thought it was going to be limited, and I thought I was going to be kind of tired of it. Like one of those games you pick up, and after like maybe 40, 30 hours of gameplay, you're done with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you get some time out of it. And this is just proven to have come, I feel like, at the right time.
Yeah. I mean,
and evolving content.
Yeah, it seems like this is the perfect kind of like game, not only just for like what's happening in the world now, but for like this is the perfect game to have live events, especially with like the changing of seasons and holidays, and it's really bringing a lot of people together. Like that, I mean, that's like the one reason why I started playing the game was because people started posting stuff on Twitter, and I was like, I think I had a case of FOMO, you know, like I thought I was like really gonna miss out on something. So I was like,
missing out on friendship. Like,
I know.
I think I have met, and I think BattleBug will concur, we have met some genuinely amazing, kind people who come through and they do kind things. Like they show up and they bring you flowers and they want to help you. And it's like taking all the, like, as much crappy parts of humanity are raining down on us outside of the game right now. It's taken all of the Nintendo magic that Nintendo has, like, possible, and just sprinkled it into one game. It's for me like the epitome of coping with what we're doing right now.
It's funny, me and my friend was talking about Game of the Year nominations, and it feels like as much as people are going to be talking about Animal Crossing, it won't get Game of the Year nomination. Final Fantasy VII will, but not Animal Crossing. And it's going to be very weird if people keep talking about this game throughout the whole year and just keep posting and talking about it socially, and it never gets Game of the Year nomination. It would be the most oddest thing.
It will be a robbery.
Well, I think part of it is that like it's the people that make Animal Crossing so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If it was a single player game, I don't think I would play it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the interacting with people and, you know, having people come to your island and going to other people's islands, and like that whole interaction is like super magical. So I think it's like the game is really good, but like the community is what's making it really amazing.
Well, yeah, because to think about it, like even with Doom Eternal, even with Final Fantasy VII, even with some of the controversies that's coming out by other games, Animal Crossing is always there for people to talk about, and there's always something positivity about it that's still going around. And I think throughout the year, that's still going to continue. Like, I don't think people are going to remember Final Fantasy VII Remake as much as they're going to remember with Animal Crossing, even with updates and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of games have already like fallen by the wayside. You know, there's, you know, Doom Eternal fell by the wayside. Nobody's really talking about it anymore. Final Fantasy is like, I think people are already just like, I don't care because this is only like the first, you know, quarter of the game or whatever, like of the original game. Like I just want the rest of it, you know. And I know Ed, you and I have talked where we were just kind of like, I want to wait till the whole game is out before we even like try to play it, you know. And Animal Crossing is just the one kind of unifier right now, and came at the perfect time, you know. It
forces you to slow down.
Yeah,
Animal Crossing is not a game you can just beat. There's no like end juice to squeeze. The literal gameplay of this is friendship. Like, how can you put a time frame on beating friendship? You can't. Everything that comes through this game, everything that you have to achieve or you want to get, takes time. And effort for you to put in. So it's like this soothing kind of Zen mode where it's everything that Sims needs to do, by the way. Like, Sims is missing out on this because Sims isn't multiplayer. Because, like, if Sims was multiplayer, Sims and Animal Crossing would be fighting right now. That's all I'm saying. But Animal Crossing is giving us that friendship unifier. I can go to BattleBug's house. We can sit around and pretend like we're having tea. I can water her flowers. It's a whole thing.
Please water my flowers. Please water them.
It's that community and that creativity that Animal Crossing provides. And it's been a long time since we had stuff like that, you know, where people just make their own, take this island and make make something out of it with what they're giving, even if it's limited and stuff. You know, you guys doing the fashion show, people are creating clothes. That was a real big thing in the trailer. I'm like, okay, I want to get a shirt and some shorts and I want to draw it out. And, you know, I want to design, see if I could get this, if I could do this kind of color. Like, the possibilities that is in Animal Crossing. I mean, when you get to that point in the game.
Stuff for the floor. You can design paths. You can design wallpaper. I mean, it's literally the most customizable game I've played in forever.
Yeah, and you actually see other companies, like you saw the Xbox Twitter account tweet out Xbox shirts. They're like, you can wear your Xbox shirts in Animal Crossing. Or like, I know Doom, the Doom Twitter account posted a Doom shirt, and like all these companies and other game accounts are posting outfits for you to wear, you know?
That ties in with the advertising power of Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
The advertising power of Animal Crossing is insane. So BattleBug and I were on TikTok, by the way. We're kind of TikTok famous. If you guys want to look us up, she's BattleBug Plays on TikTok, and I'm ZombaeKillz on TikTok. BattleBug and I decided we were going to, and this was before people were really doing it. We got high turnip prices, and we're like, let's make a TikTok. Let's tell people that we have high turnip prices, and let's release a dodo code. 1,200 views later, and multiple server crashes of our servers, we had people coming to us in droves. We had people joining our Discord in droves. I mean, our Discord went from someplace we kind of chill to like this popping Animal Crossing mecca.
It's wild.
Now has like our most loyal followers came from this. And as a streamer, it's just amazing advertising. Gathalion gave me a shout out on his stream.
Oh, wow.
Which was crazy because I had turnip prices and told everybody my dodo code, which ruined my life. By the way, Gathalion, thanks for that.
I'm sure Gathalion is watching our Nintendo podcast right
now. He showed my dodo code on stream and crashed my server, crashed my game because of my turnip prices. And that was the best word of mouth ever. I mean, we had every Mixer partner. I mean, Ninja's looking for turnip prices. Like, everybody wants to know where the turnip. I mean, Elijah Wood went and visited somebody, right? Like, we just used that to our advantage. And thankfully, I mean, me and BattleBug being smart about it, BattleBug has a whole section of her island where it says mixer.com/BattleBug. Like, come check us out. She even had our Discord code on the island that she made and put on the island. And it's like, not only is it a great unifier for friendships and all that other stuff, but business-wise, it's actually really clever, I feel like. And there's a buying power that comes with Nintendo because of integrity that people are tapping into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why it's hard finding Switches. Not so much the game, but like the Nintendo Switch and the Lite people are buying it for, like, I think this is maybe the third or fourth game people are buying the Switch for. Maybe fifth.
Even my mom wants a Switch, and she's not a gamer, and she's seeing me and Zombie every day on Animal Crossing, and I'm showing her my island, and I'm like spazzing out about turnips, and she's like, "What are you talking about? I want to play this. It sounds amazing."
I think that's what.
Battle Mom.
Shout out to Battle Mom.
I'm gonna buy my mom. I'm buying my mom Animal Crossing for Mother's Day because she don't know that it's out. So I'm gonna buy it for her, and I can do it digitally. Y'all talking about conquering the game or beating it? She'll have her house paid off by I'll give it to her Sunday. Her whole house and the whole island will be good to go by Wednesday.
I'm telling you, ask BattleBug. I paid that sucker off right off the break. I was like the first one of our friends to pay that sucker off. I got so many millions donated to me by people coming to sell their turnips. I think I made like $10 million that day.
My personal turnip prices are never good. That's why I'm poor. The game is harassing me. It's just keeping me down. I only have like 3 rooms in my house. I don't have a basement.
It's true. She's poor, y'all. She's poor. I go to her island to remember
SOT.
like
Save our turnips.
And it's the way that they made turnips work. I mean, the mechanics behind it of like the stock market and having to like play the stocks and having to watch them go up and see if they can be on a decline or a rise or if they're going to bounce up and down. And you can literally like use these trackers now to like look at your turnip prices. It's wild how many intricate things are in the game. Like, people
in our Discord are predicting turnip prices, and I'm like dumbfounded because I don't understand the turnip market at all. I'm just here to play and meet my villagers, and everyone in Discord is going off about turnips and predicting the like fluctuations in the market. And I'm like, they're selling for 89 on my island. Tom Nook, help a girl out, please.
Tom Nook helps no one.
Yeah, Tom Nook's not Tom Nook is not out to help anybody. He's out there. He's just like, I don't know. Is he?
Was he on the front cover of The Economist or something?
He was. But you know what? I read some backstory on Tom Nook. So I read like the lore of the game. I didn't know that Tom Nook used to give all of his money to an orphanage because he was an orphan when he was growing up.
Oh, now I have to stop calling him Tom Nook the Crook during our role play.
Now I feel bad.
Now I feel bad.
I learned this like 3 days ago. Somebody said, well, let's not forget like Tom Nook's origin story. And I was like, where's this origin story? So I go through all the Nintendo stuff I can find, and then I find out that he was an orphan and that he talks about in the game, and you can see it like in the old games, he talks about how he gives his money on the weekends.
Uh-oh,
zombie froze. Oh no.
Zombie froze.
Oh, zombie.
Oh,
she's
back.
Oh, there she goes.
I'm back. But so I felt like all this Tom Nook's a crook, like propaganda, and now we can't even. He's just an orphan who gives back to the people.
No,
Tom Nook's a crook. He's
No, he's not.
I'm just saying though, $1.5 million for one bedroom is kind of crazy. That's all I'm saying.
it's kind of crazy.
But
A little bit much.
See, I love Tom Nook ever since the GameCube version because I had it on GameCube. Like nobody was buying it at all, and I bought it. I turned in like some movies in one of the Tom Clancy games, and I went and brought Animal Crossing for GameCube. Didn't nobody have that game? And people have been looking like after the first or second run, when they start printing it, everybody was looking for that game, willing to pay high price for the original one on GameCube.
That's like amiibos now. I was trying to get some amiibos to give away and for personal use, and they're all so expensive now. You can't get them anywhere.
The Animal Crossing ones were like they couldn't give those things away like a year ago, and now they're like
they're impossible to get.
Yeah.
I've been
Literally.
watching them.
This shiny amiibo right here, $25. $25.
Literally.
Crazy.
At Toys R Us, before we closed the store, nobody would buy any of them.
Dude,
of
they
the
were,
Animal Crossing.
When the Toys R Us around here, all the Amiibo and Disney Infinity characters were $1 a piece, and like they were like packaging the Animal Crossing ones together because nobody wanted them.
I got like a 6-pack right before the game released, and I think I paid like $30. And now I went back to get more because I gave them all away, and now I can't get them. They're like $100. I'm like, no, I can't.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I want Meringue so badly, and her individual card is like $50 on eBay. I'm like, how badly do I want this little rhino? Like,
You gotta find something like Kmart or Big Lots or something that's almost like a store nobody goes to, but they carry random stuff, and you walk in and you be like, they got Animal Crossing cards? Snatch, and you will be surprised. Yeah, go to the spots that nobody think of.
I
You
mean,
would
we
be
ain't going nowhere
surprised.
because we are sheltering at home because
This
we're
too.
not dumbass.
This
Well,
too.
yeah.
That's a fact.
Weird
GameStop
things.
canceled my order. I was so mad they refunded me for the because I'm on like all the Twitters that like announce when things come in stock, and they announced that the amiibos were in stock on GameStop Online. So I went to GameStop Online. I bought the amiibos, and like a week ago I got the email that they refunded it. I was like, no, so close yet so far away. I was so devastated.
Oh man, that always sucks because like I remember when Zelda came out and I wanted the Zelda amiibo, and they were so hard to find, and I ended up finding them all. But then I couldn't find any of the 30th anniversary ones that came out, and the amiibo, man,
And if y'all would have known me, I would have been like, okay, I got your amiibo right here. Give me your address. I'm sending it to you. I had at Toys, I had all my gamer friends hooked.
I just
had
love
to
it because on Animal Crossing you can only invite like one at a time.
Mhm.
You have to like convince them to stay with you. You have to like make them stuff and like convince them that they want to live on your island. And like it takes time. You can't like load in multiple ones. Everything, like I said, with this game is kind of slowed down. And with this lockdown making everybody feel so sped up and anxious and overhyped, and people feeling so stressed and like they can't see their friends and they can't see their family, Animal Crossing is pretty soothing. I watched a story today on Twitter that was really touching. A girl couldn't go visit her mom's grave. A big streamer couldn't go visit her mom's grave due to the lockdown in her city. So her followers created a replica of her mother's graveyard, and they all placed her favorite flowers there and decorated it the way her mom's grave, and had like a custom framed portrait of her mom like in the game, and brought her to the island so that she could visit her mom's grave on the anniversary of her mom's.
oh wow.
Like that's the Animal Crossing community. Like that sums it up. Like that really sums it up. I mean, it's just everybody's being human. Everybody's being kind. Everybody's so happy and eager to meet people that they probably would never even talk to, otherwise right now. This is a time for us all to be super, super humble and super fun and super stripped down and super raw. I feel like Animal Crossing is really pulling people together that wouldn't normally be together. I mean, BattleBug got a whole Switch for Animal Crossing.
I bought the Switch just for this game.
Just for this game. And like now we're like, hey, what other Nintendo game? What other things can we do together? And Nintendo's so a play together based kind of like family game, fun game thing. It's just beautiful. And for me, it's a stress reliever. Like I'm kind of antisocial and depressed anyways. I know you probably find that hard to believe. But like I find myself in Animal Crossing just kind of living my best life. I'm just kind of bebopping. I'm gardening. I'm like decorating. I'm making restaurants right now. I've turned my island Snackville into a destination, so like it's kind of a big deal. BattleBug's over there with like the garden of the universe to the stars. She's created entire social media like photo opportunities all over her island. Like
Little selfie stations.
Little selfie stations are amazing. I've got like a whole area where I do people's tarot readings.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's just fun. I just feel like it's just fun, and it's fun on a way that makes you interact. You have to like get out of yourself. And it's kind of crazy because Nintendo doesn't have the chat.
No.
It's not like on
You
Xbox.
communicate by spinning in circles. That's how everyone comes to my island and they spin in a circle, and then I spin in a circle, and now we're best friends. That's how that works in Animal Crossing.
Now we're best friends.
If we both spin in a circle, we're best friends.
Yeah, and you're just following them around because you can't use voice comms. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know, it just takes it to another level that you kind of have to pare things back. You're not jumping into a chat and somebody being like, F yourself. And
Yeah.
It's
We've run into very little toxicity in the Animal Crossing
I've had
community.
One consistent toxic person in Animal Crossing.
Out there stealing your bells.
He stole my bells off my tree. I want to put it out there. His name's Mellow Lynx. He's a robber.
I can put him on blast.
He shook my trees twice, stole 30,000 bells, then he stole my furniture. Just saying he's a robber. My villagers will not stop talking about how he robbed all of our stuff. Like,
I love that the villagers talk about people who visit your island too. That's such a cool aspect of the game. Zombie will leave my island and all my villagers will be talking about her, and it's just so adorable.
And then mine wear her clothing styles that she uploads. They'll wear her clothes around the island and be like, "Isn't this cool? BattleBug made this outfit."
When I learned that I could upload my designs to other people's shops and then their villagers will wear my designs, oh my god. The best day. It's just so
Nice.
cool to go to other people's islands and
And
see
then
them wearing
snack-
something I made.
In Snack Talk, if they leave your island, they'll go to a friend's island. They'll be like, "Yeah, I used to live on Snackville, but I'm here now. This is much better." And you're like, "Whoa, bro, calm down." I just love that there's so much personality in there. There's personalities in the villagers.
There's so
There's
much
just
to the game. I
so
learn
many
something new every day.
And it's educational. I bought it for my kids, and I'm loving it because they can go into the museum, learn about dinosaurs, learn about fine art. It tells you where the art's from, what period, who painted it, all about it. Like, you can literally go on virtual educational tours within the game.
Oh, that's
Like-
nice.
It's wild.
Did you hear about the haunted paintings? That your paintings can be haunted now?
Yes, I did. I shared it in my Discord. I'm very excited about it.
I'm very excited.
To get them all. I want
There's
whole
a-
world of haunted
There's a
paintings.
few people in our Discord who have horror islands as well. And I don't have a horror island myself, but I've been really enjoying seeing tours of people's horror islands where they've taken a game that's so sweet and wholesome and they've completely turned it on its head
Or
and
what
made
about
it
the
into a
murder
horror.
mystery? Murder
Yeah, someone
mystery.
posted a murder mystery on Twitter.
Animal Crossing murder mystery, and they framed out like a picture, and it had all these clues in it of a murder mystery, and they had like made blood splatters in their like maker or whatever, and then you had to figure out which villager did it and their placement in the island, and it was like so. That's what I'm saying. There's just ultimate possibilities with this game. It's wild.
That's
It's
crazy.
just fun.
Exactly.
You can't do
Wow.
that with Doom. Is all I'm saying. You can't do it with Doom.
That's fair.
You
That's
can
fair.
rip people in half though on Doom. You can't do that on Animal Crossing.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, now that we're 25 minutes into the show, we could probably get some of this housekeeping out of the way, and then we're gonna talk about our giveaway. But anyways, housekeeping for you. This is Nintendo Pow Block. Each and every week, Edward and I, as well as our friends from around the internet, come to you live right here on Boss Rush Games Live on Mixer and Twitch to talk about the latest news, rumors, releases, and your questions. If you can't join us live, no big deal. You can head on over to youtube.com/BossRushGames and podcast services every Saturday morning. Remember to like, subscribe, share, rate, and review, and check us out on BossRushGames.com. Ed, we have a giveaway
Yes,
in 2 more
we do.
episodes. On episode 195, we are our second giveaway is underway for episode 195, leading up to a huge celebration of episode 200. The rules are simple.
Yes.
Email the show at nintendopowblock@gmail.com with a screenshot of your podcast subscription and the episode you're listening to. A screenshot of your rating and review of us on Apple Podcasts will grant you a second entry. Ed, why don't you remind the kind people what we are giving away on episode 195?
Yes, so you will win a hard case of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You will also receive Overwatch for Nintendo Switch and a 1-year subscription of Nintendo Online.
Wow, fancy.
Yep. It's going to be a good time. I'm telling you. It's going to be a good
really
time.
good Nintendo titles
Oh.
there, y'all. Y'all did it big.
I mean, no spoilers here, but wait till the episode 200 giveaway. It's going to be a celebration.
Yes.
We'll keep it at that. So, so episode 195, you got 2 episodes left. You have until Thursday, what was that, May 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time to get your entries in. And we'll reveal the winner live on Mixer and Twitch that day. So,
Yes.
you know what? I was going to get into some of these news bits, but nobody really cares because it's a crappy news week.
Okay. Well,
I
there's
mean,
some good news.
the only thing is that, really Nintendo fixed their Pro Controller joystick drifting issues, which I experienced on The Witcher.
I feel like everybody is going to be very happy about.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
was-
of people. That.
Yeah, I was playing The Witcher on my TV with the Pro controller, and I was like, I was using one of my older Pro controllers. So I was like, oh, maybe this is just getting old. Maybe I just need to trade it in for a new one or whatever. No, it was apparently this. It works fine now. So, but the only real big piece of news is that EA is supporting Google Stadia, and according to the latest Stadia Connect, and Nintendo fans have reacted hilariously. Of course, dogging EA for supporting a company who has less than 1 million, I guess, subscribers to the service, where Nintendo Switch has sold over, almost 60 million units, and EA refuses to put games on there. So I just want to read some of these reactions. They're really funny. Let's see. Here it is. So, some people are like, when you support Google Stadia way more than a Nintendo Switch, it's clear you have your priorities wrong. EA doesn't make sense. It's funny though that EA will support Stadia, which I'm not even sure has a million subscribers yet, and Switch has sold over 50 million units. There was a really funny one that I wanted to read. EA really looked at Nintendo making millions off of Switch and Animal Crossing and thought, let's throw our weight behind Stadia instead. So that one, it's just, it is interesting. I mean, I understand like the tech in Stadia is similar to PlayStation and Xbox and PC, but still, like, I don't know how much longer Stadia is going to last.
I had high hopes for Stadia. I'm not going to lie to you. My husband and I looked at it and we were like, we're going to get it. Like, wanted to have it. My husband's a tech, he does deep machine learning and artificial intelligence programming, and he was like, okay, I want the Stadia. Looking at it, it looks like it's going to be better. And now it's just kind of like,
Yeah, it seems to have really stumbled. And like they have all the right people, right? Like Jade Raymond is heading their
I think the launch was at the wrong time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Timing was what.
It wasn't even the launch. It was not fulfilling on your promises when you released your beta to let people know how this was going to go. You had a chance to show what this was going to be about. And then when your beta came out and there wasn't a strong reaction to it, you should have pushed your launch a little further. They had to know that they couldn't deliver 4K 60, but yet they still released their product.
Well, technically they can still do 4K 60. Remember when we talked about it like 6 months ago, Ed, they were talking about, well, it's up to the developers to push it that far, and they were putting the blame on the developers, which was not the way you want to be, but also like, they launched at a point where Xbox Game Pass was becoming more and more relevant to the conversation. Microsoft's been talking about xCloud and now Series X.
The GeForce cloud gaming app. Xbox now has their cloud app. I mean, like, everybody launched it at the same time.
And Stadia's making you pay for their games, which is like, I mean, don't get me wrong,
for the service.
Yeah, you have to pay. Not only do you have to pay for the service, you have to pay for the games. They have no Game Pass or EA Access or Uplay Pass equivalent.
They're all full price, not one game on sale.
Right, but the thing about it is that Google, when they first had their announcement, showing everything, they marketed and promised a whole bunch of stuff at the beginning. So you can't relay the blame on anybody. You already believed that you was going to have all of this stuff at the get-go. If you have not learned from what Microsoft did when they first was going to release Xbox One in that original state, you should have known that, look, if we don't have everything together, let's wait till we make sure that things are good to go. They promised a whole bunch of stuff at the beginning before even the beta and the second Nintendo Direct thing that they did and stuff. And before all of this happened, they had promised everything. You guys they were set on their high horse. So with EA now joining them, it's a bad look on EA because everybody know that the technology is there for EA to port their games, but the thing about it is that you putting your stuff on, if you didn't put your stuff on Wii U because you believe that system didn't sell much, why is it that you're making why are you making an excuse to put it on Stadia when Switch has sold more?
EA games make a good marketing choice. I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait. I mean, I'm talking back from like original Sims on. They have never thrown their weight behind anything that's like lasting or has big money. It's the EA likes to keep their stuff tight to the chest in the same way that Nintendo keeps their stuff tight to the chest. They just don't do it as well.
Yeah, I just think, EA they've been pretty, I don't know, they've been very open about we're doing, like, it's the same way that Activision is, where they want to make games that are going to make them money and do it in the most efficient way possible. That's why Activision doesn't have Destiny anymore. Yeah, Destiny sold a bunch, but it also cost Activision a ton of money, and that's why they only do Call of Duty now, and the Crash remake and Spyro and stuff. But EA, I mean, Ed, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. EA, the heads of EA have all changed. The executive board has done a complete, out with the old, in with the new, as you would say, and I think EA is starting to move in a direction of like, we're gonna do this, and this, right, and see what happens, right? That's why, Burnout Paradise is coming to Switch. That's why Crysis, which I think EA is involved in that. I don't know how involved they are, but they are somehow involved in bringing Crysis to Switch as well. I think you're going to start seeing more and more EA support on Switch going forward, but I just think making this huge announcement to go with Stadia instead of like saying, hey, we have support for Nintendo also, is just kind of it's a weird mistake. I don't know if it's a mistake. It's just like a weird choice. And
it's probably because they could get EA Origins on Stadia and they can't get it on Switch.
That's the only thing I can think of is like, will EA Access or EA Origins be compatible with Stadia? Because Ubisoft already said that Uplay is going to be, Uplay Pass is going to be compatible with Stadia. So I wonder if that's kind of what they're looking at, but
that's probably what it is, because that's pretty much where all their revenue is at this point. But honestly, if we can't get a multiplayer Sims, I'm about to be done with EA anyways. I'm so over it. I've been waiting for multiplayer Sims. I bet that's coming. I bet they're looking at that. They said it's coming. When is it coming? Will I die before this happens? Will my grandchildren get to play multiplayer Sims?
I mean, who's working on the Sims brand? Because didn't they close the developers who make the Sims?
Max is
they don't
closed,
care about Sims.
They
really don't care.
They
about
keep
Sims.
releasing stuff packs. So they won't do anything to the game.
They just had their big anniversary and they released like a hot tub.
Yeah, they
as
literally
the special item. It was just so no effort. It was just so low effort. And I know that EA is all about. I'm not a big EA fan. There's very few EA games I play. I actually have stopped playing EA games purposefully, and because to me, like, a brand having integrity is very important. And I feel like EA does not do that.
Yeah,
they just don't. They're such an easy brand to hate on for it, but it's true.
I mean, you see it with their sports games. You see it with Mass Effect. You see it with BioWare in general. Like, look at the reception Anthem got, and now they're doing this massive overhaul on a game that nobody cares about anymore, right? Like,
we were so excited. I believed in them for Anthem.
I know. I wanted to like.
The way they did us for Anthem was dirty.
We had an Anthem podcast for a while, and like leading up to launch and like talking about the game, and then we kind of were like, oh, well, this game is not great, so we're just gonna.
I mean, they should have got that information and pushed that thing back.
I mean, they already delayed it a year, right? I mean, they pushed it out because of what the shareholders wanted, not because of what was best for the game. By the way,
You think EA, you think FIFA, and you think Sims. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
and
That's all
Madden
you
too, I
Well,
guess.
Madden, yeah, I guess Madden, you can throw that in there, but nobody plays or cares about football anymore.
Right.
Every
Well-
time I see a game is backed by EA, I'm instantly disappointed. Like I'll see a game and I'll be very excited, and then I see EA and I lower my expectations.
Well,
Yeah.
to me personally, how EA treats like indie games, how they really big up their sports brand because they know that we hold a majority of the sports. So you are fans of it and you're a gamer and you want to play it, you got to come to us, and there's no way around that.
That's why I stopped
Yeah.
buying Madden every year. I mean, I just like Ed, how many years in a row have I complained about Madden? Like I have EA access for stuff like Titanfall and Mass Effect and stuff like that, but like how many years have I been complaining about Madden? Every year, the online is terrible. The controls feel like I'm guessing. Like it just doesn't feel like.
I kind of feel that way with the Sims controls. I feel like their controls are counterintuitive when you're using it on PC. It feels and same on Xbox. It feels very counterintuitive. It feels like every control, everything they make, seems harder than it has to be.
Yeah.
Sims could be so great if they would push it. Like, if you look at Animal Crossing, the same people who are being creative masterminds on Animal Crossing, they could be doing that on Sims if they had the support. But Sims is just it's just lackluster, and the controls are so frustrating to me.
Right,
You can also tell that EA is not into being creative when their game, The Sims, it's all about being creative. The studio that's making The Sims is literally called The Sims Studio. So I just want to throw that out there. It's literally just called The Sims Studio, which I think is hilarious.
They know that if as long as people buy it and buy whatever they release, that's all that matters to them.
Yeah, and Ed, we talk about this all the time too. Is like how many people actually like pay attention to that stuff outside of people. You know what I mean? Like, there's people who buy like Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, and Madden every year, and they don't pay attention to anything about games. They don't pay attention to anything. They're just like, oh, new Madden's coming out. I'll buy it when it comes out in August, and that's it.
I buy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, EA just give me Titanfall 2 on Switch, and everything is good. You can do whatever you want after that.
Yeah, Respawn's like I know they're owned by EA, but I always think that they're kind of like separate from EA because they seem to be able to like get their way all the time, especially with Jedi Fallen Order and Titanfall and Apex. Like, I just feel like Respawn can really pull their weight.
Respawn is making EA look good while everybody else is making them look bad.
That's fair. All right.
Multiplayer Switch that's not a mod. I mean, multiplayer Sims that's not a mod. And I want more multiplayer games on the Switch. Just saying. Not couch co-op. I want online games on Switch. Can we
I want Mario Party online.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
We could just get a few more like titles because me and BattleBug, we like to play games together and we like to stream them. Lots of people like to stream games together. Why are there so few Nintendo titles that aren't like online multiplayer? They're just couch co-op. And I get it, it's meant for like family, but like what if your family lives far apart? Like most of the people in the world.
I always say it's because it's Japan. And their online structure is different than America. And so Japan and those
you could Sony's Japan.
Yeah, and competitively, if you think about it, we've now got that Steam, like you can share your games that are couch co-op games. They've got that whole new program where we can like stream the same game. Like BattleBug doesn't even have to have a copy of the game if I have it on Steam. I can literally play the game online. That's a couch co-op game. I can share my game with her and play it with her now with that new Steam thing.
Is that almost like share play for PlayStation?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Okay.
And so like all these other companies are doing it. Nintendo, if you're not going to give us like more games that are online, then like make it so that we can share them and play them online. But
I would love to see you.
Deal, I would say out of that is the Nintendo Online purchase. The way that you can have your whole family for $8 is a freaking dream.
I would love to see you and BattleBug do a Super Mario World.
I
Like,
have never. You guys are gonna die. I've never played a Mario game.
I don't even want to talk about it. I can't even think about it.
I want
Never
to. I want to
played a
see
Mario
them.
game.
I want to see them stream Splatoon. I think that.
I want to do a week where we just stream Nintendo games because I'm very new to Nintendo because I never had Nintendo consoles. We were always a PlayStation house and then an Xbox house.
Steph says BattleBug what in the chat? She says,
I know. It's
hard to
embarrassing.
believe. Like, because I'm old. So, like, my first game was Burger Time, which was pre-Nintendo.
yeah.
So, like, then, playing the original Nintendos. By the way, my favorite Mario is Super Mario 2. That's my favorite one.
Yes.
But
We were
Mario
just
2,
talking about that.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite. So, like, for me, I feel like if you've never played Nintendo games, we're going to have to start all the way from the break. Like, we have to bring you all the way through. Like,
That's why we need a whole week. It's gonna take a whole
Bro,
week.
it's gonna take so long to
I
do
mean-
Nintendo games. You'd be surprised at how like Super Mario.
How much
let's
time
say
we
Super
got?
Mario for Super Nintendo.
I mean, you would have to play Mario, the Mario Brothers that was on the Atari. That's how far back I go.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So if you like want to go through, because it's just a big rabbit hole for Nintendo games, you would be like, "What in the world is this?"
Let me.
I can see her raging out during Mario Party though. Like I
Oh,
would
yeah.
Mario Party
Please.
online.
Especially
Please,
when
yeah.
especially at the end where they like screw over everybody who's winning by giving
Yeah.
the stars to the losers.
Yeah, BattleBug would flip the table. Look at her face now. She would flip
I literally-
that table. She would flip it.
So, okay, quick Mario Party story. I was playing, this weekend was my nephew's birthday, and he got a Switch, and we were playing Mario Party together. It was me, him, his little brother, and my brother-in-law, and we were playing, and I was doing really bad. Like, they kept poison mushrooming me. They kept, like, sending me backspaces. They kept making me lose turns. It was terrible. And so, like, I was in last place, and then they did that when they at the end they have like bonus stars for like whoever collected the most coins, whoever moved the most spaces, and then they give like the worst player on the board a star. They're called like, I forget what they call them, like a nice way for you suck at this game type thing.
Kitty star.
Yeah, and they gave me a
Consolation
star.
prize.
Yeah, I was really excited, and I actually lost to a 7 and a 4-year-old and my
Mario
brother-in-law.
Party is not about your age, my friend.
No, Mario Party is no joke.
It's literally so fun though. It's such a fun party game. Like I don't think there's a more fun. It's literally the Monopoly of the Nintendo world, right? Like you want to play it with people, but it'll make you want to flip a table halfway
Yeah,
through.
that's why
Like
I
I
wish.
feel about Mario Kart too.
I wish Super Mario Party on Switch was online, and then we could do like a 4-player Mario Party match online
God.
and stream it all, and it would just be hilarious. And but
Put in friendships.
I think I would
Put in
leave.
friendships.
I literally would leave the stream with no voice because I'm laughing so hard.
that's fair.
I just want to play Mario Kart with BattleBug and watch her get blue shell one time.
I know.
One time. One time. One time. One time.
No!
She's gonna
We
go
love
to
you, Bat-
she's
you
gonna
slide
go
into that first place spot. You feel like you're living your best life, and you're flying, and then all of a sudden you see that blue shell, and you know it's over.
she's gonna go into Rainbow Six mode.
Competitive BattleBug will come out.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we're gonna get into the highlights of the eShop drop this week, real quick. Ed, do you have the eShop drop open?
Yes, I do. You ready?
Would you like to start us off?
Let's go. Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl is coming out May 7th. Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl features 2-player co-op action with an 8-bit aesthetic and gameplay style similar to action brawlers on the NES, particularly River City Ransom, which came out in 1989, and Double Dragon 2, which came out in 1988. Mall Brawl was conceived as a free digital bonus game for backers of the crowdfunding campaign and available for fans who want to pre-order the deluxe edition of Chronic Blunt Punch.
Jesus.
So
Wow.
much. I love Jay and Silent Bob. I'm sorry. I love them.
All
I
right.
will get that game. I will get it.
Yeah, I think it's only $10.
I mean, why would $10? Why wouldn't you get it?
That's fair.
It's fair.
Lonely Mountain Downhill comes out May 7th. Just you and your bike take it on a thrilling ride down an unspoiled mountain landscape. Make your way through thick forests, narrow trails, and wild rivers. Race, jump, slide, and try not to crash all the way from the peak to the valley.
Sounds like they're tricking me into exercise. I'm like,
This game is on Game Pass, by the way. It will make you rage quit.
that sounds like I'm just gonna say it. Can I say it? It sounds like a very Caucasian game.
Yeah,
doesn't appeal.
It's pretty white.
Doesn't appeal to me. It just doesn't appeal to me. I would never get on a mountain bike in my life. Why are you simulating a mountain bike to me? I'm done. Give me cooking, mama, fine. But you want to make me ride a bike in the middle of the woods? I'm not Lance Armstrong. Keep it moving. I can't. I'm not paying money for that experience.
Keep it moving.
Like, would you play that BattleBug? There's no freaking way. Let's be real. Nintendo.
You know, my dad's a cycling coach. You know, I might have to play
your
it.
your dad would play it, and he would yell at you the whole time that you would do it.
That's the stream that I want.
Your dad would yell at her the whole time she was doing it wrong. 100%.
He's a cycling coach.
He's a coach. And
He'd yell, kick, 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 kick.
Throw me another game. Let's see what else we got in there. We're gonna hard pass that one.
The last game is Void Bastards, also coming out May 7th. Inspired by BioShock and System Shock 2, Void Bastards is a revolutionary new strategy shooter that will test your wits as well as exercise your aim. Can you lead the misfit prisoners of the Void Ark through the derelict spacious and moderate dangers of the Sargasso Nebula?
Nope. I've tried to play this game when it came to Game Pass. I was like, pass.
Are we just not going to talk about the fact that Ghostbusters is on sale for like $11?
Yeah, it is. I told Jesse already.
Can we just talk? There's a game that everybody should play. If
you
haven't played Ghostbusters on Switch, you should get it.
Zombie, you should be on our standard definition episode when we talk about Ghostbusters. Because we're going to do a Ghostbusters episode.
You know that's like my thing, because like my son he's an actual Ghostbuster.
Yeah, I know. We had this discussion when you were on the Boss Rush. We had that discussion. So
literally, I saw that it was on sale, and I was like, in the eShop. They've got some really good deals in the eShop right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say this: Nintendo has really great sales when they have their sales. But, like, you got to sort through a lot of crazy stuff in that eShop.
But the crazy thing is sometimes the bunker games that's really cheap are some of the fun games.
I just bought a weird one. I bought one called Translation. And it plays trance music while you have to swirl your fingers through different languages. Yeah, I bought it. It was $6. I had to buy it. I'm learning 7 different languages. Who cares?
Let me tell you about a little game.
I'm that person. I bought it. I bought it. Sounds Caucasian, but I bought it.
Let me tell you about a little game called Hook that was $1.99. It's basically just lockpicking simulator, the game.
What?
Yeah.
I need this.
It's literally $1.99.
BattleBug, we should play this and we should stream a lockpicking simulator.
Can I tell you? Corey told me about it, and I'm like, okay. I picked up the game, and for the next 4.5 hours, playing the game. When I realized, I was just like, oh, dang, half my whole day was gone. I had to message Corey, be like, I just spent 4.5 hours on this game. I'm like on level 35.
Those kind of games that suck you in. That Translation game, I saw it. I said, this looks dumb as hell. And I was like, but it also kind of teaches you a language as you play it. And I'm into it. That's what the eShop does to you. You go in there and you get these little random games.
Like when they're on sale for like anywhere between like 9 and 99 cents, like you have to check it out.
You have to. I've seen several very weird anime games. I just bought the dating sim, the octogenarian dating sim. Did you see it?
Uh-oh.
So I'm like an 80-year-old black woman.
Oh, the one about the old people?
Yes, the one about old people. BattleBug, I'm going to stream this. You know I love my dating sims. You know I like to be a little saucy. So I'm going to be an old lady who's out there hitting the town, trying to get laid, doing my thing.
Oh, wow.
I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about my nursing home love. I'm excited about it.
There's enough creepy dating sims on the Switch that you could probably spend like $300 and still not play them all.
Corey was telling me about some weird ones Corey was telling me about some weird ones. He's just like, nope, not gonna buy that, not gonna play that.
Sometimes
Corey has morals. I have none when it comes to dating sims. Fine.
Sometimes after Ed and I record the episode, I scroll through the eShop while we're still streaming, and I read him the weirdest games I can find on the eShop. And last week it was like a bunch of weird like anime dating sims, we'll call them. Rated R dating sims.
That sounds like a podcast all in of itself. Is scrolling through the like deep depths of the Nintendo eShop.
No, is it called late? You just said later daters.
Yeah.
Yes, later daters. Get it.
It is $6.55. So $6.55, 18% off. Part 1 is out now. Play it as an octogenarian and find somebody to love, or just get your kicks in while the getting is good. If the chairs are rocking, don't come a knocking. Part 1 out now.
I had to get it. You
Okay.
see why I had to get it? I had to get it.
You're the newest resident. You're the new resident at YOD Retirement Community, where you'll meet a cast of sexy seniors who are all dying, not literally, to meet you. It's a lot of like summer camp, but with orthopedic shoes, bridge clubs, and more jello. It's an adjustment as you settle in, but who knows? Maybe these will turn out to be the best years of your life. Adventure, passion, and transformation are not experiences reserved for the young. Later Daters portrays the aging process as a rollicking romp. It reminds us of what the elderly can teach us about our capacity for love. Gameplay features: play as a sexy senior, customize your look, name, romance, history, and gender. Have some intimate adventures that deal with mortality, vulnerability, and getting some action. Enjoy LGBTQ inclusive romance and poly relationship options. Pick your favorite
relationship.
Pick your favorite companion creature: a cat, a dog, or a robot. Date and flirt with 8 fetching residents at YOD Part 1.
I'm sold. I want it.
Please tune in. I'm going to be streaming this as ZombaeKillz on Mixer. Y'all know y'all want to know what kind of high action's going down.
I need it. I need it now.
I saw the game and I could not resist.
First off, the title is genius.
It just had me, as soon as I saw the title BattleBug, I said, this is for me. Somebody made a game for me. You know, I played the Colonel Sanders dating sim, and I loved it. I was 100%.
I've never played a dating sim, but I think this is going to have to be my first. I'm sold.
I haven't played it yet because I was saving it on stream because I want all my reactions to really be in there. But I am freaking excited. Just listen to the description.
The game is by Bloom Digital.
I just want to be old and date people, you know. I mean, I'm already
that's the dream.
It's the dream.
That's the dream.
Be old in a nursing home. Let my kids pay for me to live at a nursing home first off. So I hope my kids have money.
I went to visit my grandma's nursing home and I wanted to move in. That place is great. They cook all your food. They clean all your clothes.
Yeah, I don't want to be in a Dateline NBC style nursing
home. They have
home
activities.
Where you have floors and they punch you when no one's looking. But I want like a nice nursing
a good assisted living.
It's basically a senior spa, pretty much.
Yeah, I want one that basically looks like one of those British boarding schools from the movies where everybody's like super wealthy and their parents drop them off in like Rolls Royces, and it's like a big brick building with ivy on the side. I have a vision for where I want.
You know, my dream is to own an assisted living once I get my medical degree.
You could play Later Daters, and we could see what kind of sexy assisted living place that we want to open up when we're
okay, zombie.
It's research.
Okay, zombie. I just brought with my eShop points.
You had to. I know you had to.
Yay!
That game.
Downloading.
The description just sells it to you for $6.50. Mm-hmm. Can you afford to miss out on the experience of loving people later in life? Can you?
Can't. You need it.
Can't put a price on digital love.
I need it in my life.
Well, I mean, you could put a price on it. Just keep it affordable. That's why most people's OnlyFans are $5.99.
Wow.
Oh, boy. All right, let's get into the question block. We have 3 questions from our audience. Remember, you can email us at nintendopowblock@gmail.com to get your question read, or join us live on our live streams, or just look for our stuff on Twitter and all that stuff. Deshaun Malone writes in. He says, how do you guys categorize what games you get on the Switch? Being lucky enough to have all the consoles, it comes down to Switch mostly for me because my daughter taking up the TV most nights. Secondly, what do you wish you could play on Switch but can't one way or another? Love you guys. Well, Deshaun, I'm in a similar situation as you. TV's being taken up by my wife and my kid a lot, so Switch is pretty much my primary console. I buy most games on there, even if they look bad, play not as well. Like, I played through Doom 2016 on my Switch. I played through Wolfenstein 2 on my Switch. I'm playing The Witcher 3 on my Switch, so that pretty much tells you where I'm at. What about you guys?
For me, it's pretty much if it's coming to Switch, and it's the genre that I love, I'm going to get it there. Like Streets of Rage 4 drop, I was going to get it on Switch. Of course, Nintendo's first party, third party indies, if they're coming to Switch, I'm going to show more support on that to show companies, publishers, and developers we would love to have more games on the system. Definitely with the physical, with cartridges and stuff, not worrying about your game getting scratched and everything. And I think it's easier for me, definitely when I'm taking my Switch to work and I got a digital game and stuff, I could continue my progress that way. The one game I do wish I could play on Switch, like I said, was Titanfall 2, but I really do wish I could play Eternal Darkness on it. That one and Super Mario Sunshine, I would love to play on my Switch. Most of my GameCube stuff, yes, I would love to play on Switch.
Can I just get an HD GameCube? That'd be great. That'd be fine with me. I'm just telling you. By the way, Ed. Speaking of Eternal Darkness, I found my copy of Eternal Darkness.
Yeah.
And I have my GameCube set up to stream.
Yeah.
By the way, so. I don't know how good it's going to look on this TV, but it might be time.
And Mario Kart Double Dash, and I wish Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 would come to Switch. It's like a build roller coaster.
Roller Coaster Tycoon is ruined forever. I bought that Switch version. It's just, dude.
Never been a roller
The
coaster.
stuff that's in my kid's diaper is better than Roller Coaster Tycoon on Switch.
Ooh.
And let me tell you,
Wow.
It's pretty.
Really strong on that.
It's
Shots fired.
Yeah, it's pretty gross sometimes, especially when she eats a lot of cheese or like.
Oh my God, Corey.
Drinks a lot of milk. It just kind of comes out a little bit wetter than normal.
we use the French term garbage.
Yeah. So,
Right.
Planet Coaster has my heart now, though. So.
Oh, I cannot wait for that to come to Xbox so I can get it.
Dude, Planet Coaster's so good. If you're into Roller Coaster Tycoon, please check out Planet Coaster. It's on sale right now, by the way, on Steam. So is Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo is also very good. But anyways.
I just want to make roller coasters.
What's the Switch game?
Animal Crossing.
Oh, Animal Crossing. I play some other Switch games now. I'm a sucker for anything that looks cute. If it looks cute... And I've been burned a few times where it looks cute and then I download it and it's not cute. I was bamboozled.
Let's talk about Yoshi's Crafted World.
Yes!
I have it. It's amazing.
It's my game of the year. It was my game of the year last year. Like, nothing can touch it. It's literally so good and so funny. Like, there's a river level that's taking place in the bathtub and you see a rubber ducky walking past. Like, it is amazingly good.
Popular opinion, it totally ripped off Little Big Planet. So, there's that.
Even though...
It's literally Little Big Planet. It's Little Big Planet, but for Nintendo. You're tiny and you're in a crafty world, just like you're a little crochet.
But wasn't Kirby?
Yoshi's story predates Little Big Planet on Nintendo 64.
Okay,
Scandal.
It predates it, but I'm talking about the creation of the world and the backdrops and the setups and like the
Yoshi's story
and the using crafts.
Wasn't Kirby doing it before?
Canvas Curse was before.
But Kirby wasn't.
I mean, Kirby Epic Yarn.
I'll say Kirby Epic Yarn. Yeah.
I think Little Big Planet did come out before Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Yeah, Little Big Planet.
Wow, we're nerds.
Entire game is the exact same, which is, by the way, my favorite game on PlayStation. I have a PlayStation. It's literally the same as Yoshi's Crafted Adventure, like the same exact game.
The tea is hot today.
Sackboy is pretty adorable, though.
It's adorable, and it's ridiculously. If BattleBug could play that game with me, if she had a PS4, she would literally be living her dream. And it lets you create levels before Mario Maker. Just saying.
And I give it to Media Molecule. I wish their games were marketed better.
Yeah, Dreams, the things people are doing in Dreams is amazing. Like the things they're building, the games they're making, the models they're making. That Mario stuff that Nintendo had a cease and desist on, like that Mario model was amazing, and just the physics that went with it. Like people are doing some really amazing things in Dreams. I really hope that game comes to PC at some point.
Yeah.
For me, for Switch, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't like playing anything on Switch other than really Animal Crossing. I think every other game that I've played on Switch, I prefer to play on a console or to play on PC. I feel like the Switch feels too flimsy. And I have a Pro controller, which I like better because it has a little weight to it, so it feels more like an Xbox controller. Like the Switch to me feels overpriced. I had a Vita, PlayStation Vita. I've had like all the handhelds, and to me, out of all the handhelds I have, the Switch is the most flimsy. Like it just feels like one drop the wrong way, and the Switch is gone. And I don't like that. I'm not a fan, and we have a case on it now. Like I have a special case, but I just am not a fan of it, and I'm not a fan of playing the games on it either. Like I just find the controls. I just find it kind of.
It's all the controls are backwards from Xbox. They're all backwards.
That really messes with me when I go from playing Animal Crossing to Siege.
Yeah.
Oh no.
To be a luxury device, like a superfluous luxury device, but I don't have anything that I'm like, man, I want to play it on the Switch. Like I wish Animal Crossing was on Xbox. I don't see anything about the Switch that like, here's what I like about the Switch. It's a Nintendo. Do I actually like the console itself? I hate that. I hate it. I think it's too flimsy. I feel like it's easily broken. My son dropped it one time and chipped like the corner of his screen. I feel like it's badly made.
I was talking to Ed, and I'm like, whenever the next iteration of the Switch comes out, I hope that the dockable version of the Switch feels more like the Switch Lite, because the Switch Lite feels like it feels like it's better constructed. Like the Joy-Con, like there's no Joy-Con, so it doesn't feel like the Joy-Cons are going to slide out every 5 seconds. I just think it's a better constructed, more durable machine. And like whatever the next iteration of the Switch is, like I know the Joy-Cons are cool ways to customize your console without actually having to get a new console. But like, I hate the way the Joy-Cons feel. I wish the Switch, the dockable Switch, had a Switch Lite version of it where, okay, I have a proper D-pad, the joysticks feel better, the triggers feel better. I don't feel like the Joy-Cons are flimsy. Like I think that Switch Lite is actually a really sleek, nice feeling device in my hand. And when you
having to have an app to talk, having all the steps that Nintendo makes you go through to make it on the level of another console just feels extra to me.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think Switch is more versatile than the other consoles in the fact that if you want to make it feel like a single player experience, you could just create your Switch to be that. If you wanted to be a multiplayer and family and co-op and stuff like that option is also there too. It feels like with Xbox and PS4, you have to make your systems co-op and online and heavy focus, because I think with some stuff it's so connected to online with Xbox and with PlayStation that if the online stuff is not, let's just say something happens to online, some certain games and things you can't do online. Like people, just even when you see on Twitter that Xbox Live go down or PSN go down, you see how many complaints that people make on social media, and they don't do that so much with Nintendo. I think if Nintendo even had,
it's not because they don't do it. It's because it's because
but there's some people
into buying a $400 console that can't do anything.
I mean, this kind of plays into Greg Osterman III's question. He says, "Hello, gentlemen. I've been thinking about the Switch and what and the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 can do, and thought it would be interesting discussion on what the Switch can do to differentiate itself from competing with next gen. Like, I think the Switch already does differentiate itself by being a Nintendo console and having Nintendo's first party, but also like the simplicity of it differentiates itself from the Xbox and the PlayStation on like you said, like the simplicity. Yes, it works for Nintendo, but if you're gonna try, like, you know, Ed,
I don't want to spend $400 on being dumbed down.
we're giving away Overwatch, right? But like, like in all honesty, like unless you have to play it on your Switch, that's not the place to play it, right? Like,
No.
I think, you know, if you have the choice, like some of these third-party games, like it's nice to have that support on Switch, but it's definitely not the ideal place to play stuff like that, or something that's very online heavy. Like, look at all the issues that Smash Brothers had at launch, and
Yes.
it's gotten better, but sometimes you still get in a match online where it's like, man, I feel like I'm playing a slideshow here, like, you know, and that's not good. Like, I think Nintendo really needs to fix their online stuff. Like, that's been a complaint for such a long time.
Or we're on Animal Crossing. If we put more than 3 people on our island that's supposed to hold 10, it crosses.
Mm-hmm.
It crashes instantly.
And the thing about it is, I think people, and that's why I said Nintendo Japan, because their online structure is different than America. We as American have gotten used to what Microsoft has done with Xbox and their online service. So now we all hold any online service up to that standard.
I know, and people still complain about Sony's online too, you know, and because of, you know, Xbox Live is so superior to everyone else. You know, we talk about it all the time. Xbox Live is the best online service you can be a part of. You know,
right, and you got to remember that Microsoft has always been into PC and software and doing some hardware like Surface tablets and stuff. So they have that knowledge and information and tech to do all of that stuff to be the best. Sony is a sound company. Nintendo is more of an entertainment company. If those two companies don't have that much education in online features and stuff like Microsoft has, it becomes really hard to make their systems like Xbox or have that online feature like Xbox.
But I think the balancing modifier would be, okay, we're craving this whole thing for simple and its simplicity, then give me a simple price. I don't think that pricing it comparatively up on par with purchasing an Xbox when the capabilities are much, much lower is fair. I just feel like it's a very unfair price point for such a flimsy material that can't do much. If they set the price at $200 for the Switch, I would feel 100% I'd go out and buy one for every single kid in my family.
Well, everybody clowned the Switch when it came out. They really laughed at it with its launch titles. They said nobody really was going to buy the system or anything.
And for Animal Crossing, it saved it.
I mean,
actually, even before Animal Crossing, Breath of the Wild saved it.
I think that first year had a really strong lineup. You know, Zelda, Xenoblade 2, Mario Kart, Splatoon 2, Mario Odyssey, Fire Emblem Warriors. Like, they had a lot. That first year was such a every 6 weeks you had a major Nintendo first party game come out, and that, I think that's what really helped the Switch take off. And you know, I think a lot of people are using the Switch as their secondary console. I think that's always been Nintendo's MO, is like Nintendo.
I feel like, I don't feel like that. I don't think maybe I'm their demographic though. I think their demographic's like kids.
Well, I think it's more like a lot of adults who did get the Switch. Definitely, if you look at how indies are, how big indies and physical media.
Nostalgia for your kids. You get anything Nintendo related for the nostalgia, I feel like.
Well, indies have.
Well, I didn't.
I mean, indies have been making more money off of Switch with their physicals and digital release. People who have already bought games on other consoles and even Steam and Epic Games, they rebought it on Switch.
Yeah, they'll double dip.
I did it. I mean, I bought Stardew Valley. Price. I rebought several games just to have them on the Switch. And see if I would like playing them better on the Switch, and I find myself just I find myself docking it and using the Pro controller, and I'm not really using the Switch properties of it. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
I'm the opposite. I play my Switch, and I'm a new Switch user, and I'm definitely a casual Nintendo fan. But that's a different perspective maybe than you guys. But I play my Switch almost exclusively handheld. The only time I dock it is to stream, and I'm usually annoyed that I have to dock it because I love holding it like right up to my face like an old lady and playing 2 Point Hospital while I'm laying in bed and Animal Crossing. And I can't do that on the Xbox. If I want to play Xbox, and I have chronic hip pain, so if I want to play Xbox, I have to get my butt up, go sit in my chair, and play Xbox, and in a couple hours, like, I'm hurting, I'm sore.
And Microsoft wants to change that with xCloud. We know they want to change that feeling with xCloud and stuff. Yeah. But I'm like, you still gotta have an online service to even do that. If you didn't pay your phone bill, and the weather just messed up your whole online feature, xCloud is worthless.
That's true.
Game Pass.
There's a definite pressure on Xbox to have online capabilities, and that's a whole nother cost, because on top of the cost of the console, which is very expensive, there's the pressure to get the Game Pass, to get the online, to get, and then to have online, you have to have phone.
Nintendo has zero Game Pass, and that's the other downside to me. Is I'm like, Nintendo, do like some sort of Game Pass thing.
Well, I mean, they do for their retro stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that that's included when you do your online purchase, which was really neat.
And they've started like giving you like one game a month where like you can play it for the month, and then it's almost like Games with Gold, but it's like it's only for the month, and then you can't play anymore. Like I think this month was Splatoon, right, through May 6th, I think.
I think if they would just give me a better held console, I would feel better about the price point. But that flimsy feeling of the Joy-Con, like.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked when I got it. I was like, this feels like, I don't like the controller it comes with because it's like hollow plastic. And I'm used to, being competitive on Xbox and raging out with like a hard controller. And I was like shocked with the Switch. I'm like, what is this? This is so weird.
The Joy-Cons or the Pro controller?
The Joy-Cons. I haven't bought a Pro controller.
I have the Pro controller, but see, my kids, like, I bought a Switch. My Switch, the first Switch in our household was for my 5-year-old. He saw Ryan's toy review, did a review on it, and he was obsessed, and he asked for it for his birthday, and he had been playing the Wii, and we thought, okay, he's big enough to have a handheld console, because, I mean, we all had Game Boys, and it's a really high price point to get something for a 5-year-old. Let's not look over that. So I get it, and I'm taking it out, and I'm thinking it's going to be this sturdy thing, and it was so flimsy, I got scared.
Yeah.
I was like, for $400... this is gonna snap. Like,
I'm shocked that you even pay $400. I'm like, where did extra money come from?
$369. I mean, it was like $369 for the Super Mario version of the.
Oh, you got with the game and stuff. Okay.
With the game.
Look, I was just like
$369 for a Switch.
I think something that it has that a lot of the other consoles doesn't, though, is it has like a less steep learning curve. If I tried to get my mom into Xbox gaming, she would struggle with it. She hasn't gamed since Sega. So it's going to be rough. But with Nintendo and Switch, I can start her off on Mario games, which she's familiar with. I can start, I can hand her this thing that she can hold that's not like this controller with like all this craziness. Like she can see it while she's playing. And that like makes a difference. I don't know if that makes sense what I'm saying, but like, like when you're playing, Overwatch on Xbox, you're holding your controller down in your lap and you're looking at your screen. Where if you're holding your Switch and you're playing, you can see the buttons and play. It's like a less steep learning curve, which I think is important. There's grannies out there playing Animal Crossing every single day.
Hey,
there's kids. I mean, Finley's 5 years old. He could not play Minecraft on my Xbox. He's a freaking Minecraft genius now on the Switch because he can see and acclimate it better and learn better. I mean, the kid can't read, but he's playing Animal Crossing.
Well, and I think is with the Switch when they promoted it, like, taking it and docking it, of course, with the Joy-Con, which the HD Rumble and stuff like that, they kind of felt like it was it's a system with this kind of customized technology that's built in it and trying to offer you new ways to play about games instead of just sitting on the couch and playing with a controller, or you have to actually have some rechargeable batteries and put it in your controller to play. I guess Nintendo probably felt like we wanna give you like a great system that you can enjoy for a cost that's more reasonable. That you don't have
I don't
to
feel
add
like that
extra
cost
stuff.
is reasonable. I'm not gonna lie to you.
She's
Maybe-
real mad about
I mean,
the cost.
but-
She's real
Nintendo,
mad.
I mean,
I mean, but-
Nintendo has
but-
always been really protective of their like
Their price.
their pricing and because they want their products to feel like premium products in terms of
Yeah.
You're buying the Nintendo name.
Yeah.
You're buying
The games are incredibly expensive. Because being new, everyone on Twitter was giving me all these recommendations to buy games, and I went to buy them, and I was like, oh my god, they're so expensive.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to scale back what I'm gonna get.
Nintendo games will never go on sale. Like the lowest they'll go is like $41.99 digitally, and like if you don't get it physically when it comes out, you're never paying less than $60. It'll probably be like Fire Emblem Three Houses, for example. If you want a physical copy in like 2 years, you'll probably be paying closer to $80 or $90 to find it because they won't print it anymore, especially with digital sales, like digital eShop
I
sales
think
and stuff.
is a little bit hard competitively when there's so many free to play games now on the bigger consoles, like that are but they make their money in their microtransactions. So then to have all these Nintendo games that are incredibly expensive, well, which am I going to go for? I'm gonna go for the cheap ones.
Nintendo feels like one price entry to enjoy their games is always going to be there. And if Epic took Fortnite down, you can never play that again. If let's say your system crashed and it took off Fortnite and you can't ever play that again, well, you just spent years giving money to Epic and they're not going to reward you to download that game. Where Nintendo kind of feels like, you know,
how many games have you purchased though? To be honest, like how many games have you purchased for like NES or SNES or Genesis, right? And you paid like $60, $70, $80 then. And like when was the last time you realistically played those games? You know, I mean, plus like how many times have you bought Super Mario Brothers though, Ed? For real, like 5-6 times at this point between the NES, Super Mario All Stars.
At least 5 times on everything I've had.
Yeah, so I mean, it's.
I don't like that you can't carry it on. If I buy something on Xbox, it's on Xbox no matter where Xbox decides to go. When you bought something on PlayStation, it was on your PlayStation Vita. And Nintendo, they milk you for every single dollar because Nintendo makes you.
Well, they changed that with the Switch. You now have a Nintendo account. Everything's linked to your Nintendo account now.
Yeah.
I saw
And mostly from GameCube to Wii U, all your games will work. Of course, GameCube won't work in Wii U, but if you own that physical copy of a game, you can put it into the system. Like if you had GameCube, you can put it in the first edition of your Wii. If you had Wii games, you can put it into your Wii U. Nintendo was kind of thinking of that kind of sense instead of the digital world. Nintendo wasn't really into digital till.
I mean, some would argue they're still not into digital. But I mean,
well,
just to like wrap, because we still have another question, and we've been running a little long here. But I just think Nintendo, the Switch, I think could be a better designed console. But I don't think any of us disagree that the games when we have played it, like we've had a blast. Especially now with Animal Crossing, you guys are all having a great time with Animal Crossing, and I'm still trying to find that iron, but.
Let me help you, Corey. Let me help you.
Come to my island. I'm a billionaire. So, I'll help you with whatever.
All right, our last question comes from Danica Berriman. She says, "Hello, everyone. I found your podcast about a month ago because of quarantining from the world, and I'm enjoying it a lot. It's great. Now for my question. Why is Animal Crossing such a great game for right now? I'm not just saying that because I enjoy it a lot, but there's a real sense of community being driven by players in a crazy time. Keep doing your thing, and thanks for taking my question." Well, I'll let you guys feel this one. I know we kind of talked a lot about Animal Crossing at the top of the show, but I think there's still more to be said about what this game is doing for everyone in this time of Corona. I think this is the first episode Ed and I didn't start the show with talking about how we're dealing with coronavirus this week.
Yeah.
So
take it away, BattleBug. I'll let you go first.
So in LARP, and for those who are listening who don't know what LARP is live action role play. In LARP, we have this phrase called sandbox games, which is a game with very few rules and very few objectives. And you just go in and you use your imagination. It's like being a kid in a sandbox, and you just play, and you kind of have to rely on your creativity to have a great time. And I feel like Animal Crossing is a sandbox game. You know, there's objectives, but they're very vague. There's no time stamp on them. You're not under any pressure. You know, Zombie's house is huge, my house is tiny, and there's nothing bad that happens if you don't do something. If someone says, "Oh, I need this or that in the game," and you don't do it, oh well. You know, there's no pressure in the game at all. And I think there's a lot of room for creativity, and especially with quarantine, a lot of people's creative outlets have been taken away. You know, people may not think that they're creative at work, but your work, wherever you work, is a big source of creativity and socializing and all of that. And because Animal Crossing is so sandboxy, you can go in and do that. You know, the people are having weddings in Animal Crossing. We're having fashion shows. We're doing all this creative stuff, and it's like a really good outlet. And since coronavirus has taken away a lot of creative outlets, it's kind of like perfect timing for this game. So that's my take on it.
I think that fear has permeated our society at this point, and I think that a lot of us don't know how to cope, right? This is something that most of us haven't experienced in our lifetime, a pandemic, you know, like this. And so for the people that are out here, no one knows how to cope. People are sleeping more, people are needing more anxiety medication, you know, domestic violence is up. There's a lot of things that are just going up and up and up. And what you can't turn away from in the headlines is more people are turning to streaming. More people are doing distance learning. People are doing all these things. And then there comes Animal Crossing. And this is a game that people can get online. And it's all positive. And we can spend time together. And you can just do things with cute little characters. And you can try to like kind of come up with your own island and your own aesthetic. And I think people are taking this and they're using it as a coping. I know they're taking it, using it as a coping mechanism. I do. BattleBug.
Me too.
I have really bad depression and PTSD. I know BattleBug has depression. She struggles with it too. I have chronic pain because I have lupus. And I will say absolutely that I'm using Animal Crossing as cognitive behavioral therapy, and I know multitudes of people who are too. That's why all the memes are true, where they're like, Animal Crossing, because therapy. It's true. We're working through our own responses to this pandemic, and we're coping with gaming. You cannot turn away from the headlines that are saying more people are trying out streaming as a career. People have lost their jobs, their homes are at risk, their health is at risk. People are dying in large amounts of numbers. I mean, we can't look away from that right now. To ignore it or to look away from it would be irresponsible. But to look at it and go, during this time, where are people going? They're going into a virtual world. We're seeking out the company of other humans and trying to find solace in these very simple things. And what does Nintendo do best? They create simple, safe, happy worlds. That's what Nintendo does best. They do it better than any other company out there. It's what makes Nintendo Nintendo. They're the Disneyland of video games. And right now, people are needing to go to Disneyland because they're trapped in their houses and in their situations. And you know, some of us have nice houses and nice situations, but some don't. And Animal Crossing is just a place where people are able to make whatever they want. They're making the house of their dreams. If they can actually get enough iron and bells. And they're making friends that they would never make, and there's nobody judging you during your doing anything, and there's no pressure and there's no time, so things can just go on forever. And it never turns off. The game never stops going while you're playing it. So there's this comfort in knowing that at 2 a.m. when we're all awake because we're panicking about the world right now because no one's sleeping, friends are on Animal Crossing. You know, so like I just think it's the game we need. I think it's a game I didn't even know I was going to need as much as I've needed it. I really personally think it's saved me in many sleepless nights of stress and worrying. I can get on Animal Crossing and 100% know that BattleBug has her island set on the opposite time from me, so I can go shopping and buy some clothes.
Yep.
You know, it's really simple and it's really pure. And I think that you can talk to anybody and find that. And I think that's also what's giving it the lasting power right now, is this needing to get away from the fear and get away from this pandemic. Like, this lockdown could go on. People could keep dying and things can keep going bad for a long time. We really don't have anything to model to base off of what's going to happen. So what we do know is Animal Crossing will still be here. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm chilling. It's my safe space. It's my shelter at home. It's BattleBug shelter at home. And Corey, if you could get it together, you could probably come hang out with the big dogs over on our island.
I know.
No, you could come be rich too.
I mean, look, Ed and I have talked about this a lot. Like, I'm just a terrible gamer. I just
He's
don't.
good at games.
I just don't know what to play at the right
plug,
time.
Join our Discord. Join our Discord, guys. We have an Animal Crossing section, a turnip section. We have a fashion section. We do Fashion Fridays every other Friday. Okay. Every other Friday on Mixer. You guys can come. You can walk in the fashion show. You can win prizes. We give things away like bells, outfits, for rare furniture in the game, and even amiibo packs and stuff packs. We give away rare limited items, but I even gave away a copy of Animal Crossing. We do that every other Friday on Mixer, /BattleBug, /ZombaeKillz.
Come show off your outfits. I want to
Come show
see
off your
them.
outfits. Come show off your stuff. Like,
I can show you my Nook Leaf yellow T-shirt.
Corey. Let us help
I
you,
will
Corey.
do that. That's
Let us
such a
help you.
mood can we just talk about that this is such a mood for Corey, though? Can we talk about that it's a mood for Corey? Like, here's Corey. We love him to death. We don't see him for 3 months, and he shows up with a Nook shirt. Like, what have you been doing with the time you were gone, Corey? The time you were gone from our lives. You have a Nook shirt to show for
He's like,
it.
look,
I'm
I got my new
Look.
shirt.
Have you listened to the show about what we've been playing?
Hey
I'm
man,
just
look,
saying.
I spent 2 weeks rebuilding our website and redesigning all of our thumbnails, so
Listen to me. Every time I talk to you, you've redesigned your website. I talked to you in January. You had just redesigned your website and all of your thumbnails. Okay, sir?
I know,
He's
but
got to
this
keep
ti-
up with the times.
Yeah,
it's
I
hard
got
work.
Look, I'm
That
approaching
is kind of the negative of Animal Crossing is I've been slacking a little bit on some of my things I should be doing. I've been saying I'm going to build a website forever. We haven't built one because
Yeah.
we've been playing Animal Crossing.
We've rebranded. We will no longer be known as the Snack Squad, guys. We are Sugar and Spice. We've completely rebranded. As you see, my name has changed. I'm no longer.
That's what I was about to ask. I was just like, when did you change your name?
I'm ZombaeKillz, and we've rebranded. We're a duo, now. So we've definitely gone through the changes, and we may have procrastinated a time or 2,000.
And
Yeah, I
then
gotta
Crossing
play
has
off
not
my
helped our
Discord.
productivity. I'm just
It
saying,
hasn't.
it's
It
not
hasn't.
helped our. Nintendo has me in there, man. If it wasn't for that damn Animal Crossing, I would be president by now.
We have
Just
spent
saying.
hours in Discord calls chilling on Animal Crossing, just
One
bebopping
time, 14
around.
hours. Say one time, 14 whole hours. 14 whole hours.
Wow.
It's just the kind of game you start playing, you look up and you don't realize a whole day has gone by because you traveled to Australia accidentally. That's all I'm saying.
I'll be playing more. I'm charging I've been charging my Switch to take to work, so I'm gonna play it on like lunch break and stuff because I've never seen my island during the day either. Like that's another thing.
Corey,
I've never
I'm so
seen my.
disappointed in you, Corey.
I
That's
know.
the saddest thing I've ever heard. I've never seen my island during the day.
I feel a lot better about my island though now that we've talked to Corey. I'm
Look,
just
when I
feeling a little bit
Battle
better.
doesn't feel the pressure now. She's like, wow,
look
we're on fire.
when I lay down to go to bed, I turn my Switch on and I pop into my Animal Crossing island, and Tom Nook's just standing at it.
Everything's shut. Everything, all your stores are closed.
I don't have a store, so it can't be closed.
right. I don't have a store neither. I'm still
Look,
trying to.
Y'all,
No,
please.
look, I
Okay,
sit down.
Open up your islands and let me bring you money.
I sit
can't.
down. I sit down when I lay down when I go to bed. I turn on my Switch, and Tom Nook's looking all sad at his microphone in the dark with just the moonlight behind him, and it's just like,
Help him. You can't
know?
leave him out there.
man,
I
there's
will
so
say
many-
that first iron grind, the very first week, was rough. It was
BattleBug
rough.
was so mad. She's like, where do we get the iron from?
I'm such a grinder on video games, so Animal Crossing was, an adjustment for me.
It was painful.
the whole thing too is like I just got a 4K TV about a month ago, and I started looking at all my Xbox One X games on my 4K TV, And now that Assassin's Creed Valhalla got announced, I'm
I
like,
did watch the trailer today. It was pretty. It's very cool for all you people that like that white people mythology stuff. It's like super exciting. Like, it's very exciting for you guys. All of the pasties who are like Norse mythology, and you guys like know all that stuff. All of the people who want to be Vikings. It's very exciting.
yeah.
Very exciting.
They did confirm today that you can play as a woman, and you can choose. There's something else you could choose too. So
I saw all of it. I was very excited for you guys. It seems like a win for your people.
I've never gotten into Assassin's Creed.
Me neither.
oh
I
man,
watched.
I loved the parkour idea back in the day when it was just starting out.
Origins is really good.
Sneaky kills is cool too. I like when you can sneak up and.
You know what it is though? I don't do a lot of single player because I like to play. I play for community, so if it's single player, it's not likely unless it's 2 Point Hospital.
No, that's fair. We lost Ed. He's gone.
I saw that. Bye, Ed.
Yeah, he'll be back at some point, maybe. Who knows?
There he is.
Who knows? We just don't know. But anyways, is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. I think that's all of our questions. So I want to thank everybody for writing in and letting us answer your questions. You can email us at nintendopowblock@gmail.com. And that's going to be a wrap for our episode here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having.
I'm very excited that you guys are here. I feel like every time we talk, I'm ready to stream, and then something comes up, and I just don't. And then I'm just, half the time I'm just like, I'm going to bed.
And then he'll randomly message me out of nowhere. He'll be like, "You want a game in 45 minutes?" I'm like, "Sir, I have a schedule and a life."
No, I have to roleplay GTA was the last time we were talking about it. And you were like, I was like, "Oh, okay. I'll go sit over here."
I had to. I have a whole thing. You haven't watched my GTA YouTube videos, Corey, but it's like a whole thing.
It's a whole situation.
Yeah, I feel you.
The winters could not be denied.
So yeah, okay. So anyways, you guys, you want to plug where you guys are at, what you're doing, everything, all the things?
Sure. You can find me at mixer.com/BattleBug and twitter.com/BattleBugPlays. I'm also BattleBug Plays on TikTok. I'm out here trying to be TikTok famous, so help your girl out.
TikTok famous. Can I be TikTok famous? How do I become TikTok famous?
You have a TikTok account, Corey?
No.
Okay, let's start with that.
What if I wore these sweet glasses from my nephew's birthday party? These fake Minecraft glasses.
10 out of 10.
They also come in pink and orange.
I want a pink pair.
I have the orange pair. My son has the orange pair.
Yeah. They came in a 4-pack. There was a green pair too, but somebody that is not me stepped on them and broke them. So
Scandal.
I know.
You
Darn.
can find me at mixer.com/ZombaeKillz, ZombaeKillz. I am the same on all social media, so you can find me on that on Twitter, you can find me on that on Instagram, and you can find me that on TikTok. Because I'm out here trying to just be funny on TikTok. I don't even got to be famous, just like my videos, because the shit's hilarious.
Hello, everybody. I'm back. Can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yay, he's back.
Just in time for the outros. Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at that retro code. You can also check out my podcast, Optional Opinion, on SoundCloud, iTunes, and other podcast apps. And check out Boss Rush Podcast on YouTube, bossrushgames.com, and other places.
Yes. You can find me on Twitter at I am CoreyNHD. You can also find me on Mixer at CoreyNHD. You can also find our family of shows on bossrushgames.com. Too late, Ed. Too late.
No, just one more thing. Everybody, we will be starting Control
I was
Friday.
getting there, Ed.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You can also join our new monthly book club in our Discord and in our Facebook group. If you would like, May's game is Control. Every Monday, we will be having Bookmark Mondays where we update each other on where we're at and have conversations about the game so far. And the last Sunday of every month, you can find us.
Is that a book club?
Yeah, book club.
Wait, it's a book club about a game, though.
Yeah, it's game. It's
Yes.
it's a video game book club.
Wait, is there a book, though, that's being read?
No.
Oh.
Lies. I'm sorry. I'm upset. I'm upset. I thought
You
She's
want me to-
disappointed.
You want me to
I
do
Well,
was
you
it?
ready
can
to
read-
join. I
if
was
it-
ready to join.
If the
If
game
it ma-
if the game has files in it, you can read that.
If it makes you feel better, I can do a dramatic reading of the game's description
Yes, I want it.
before the episode
Then I'm in.
starts.
Then I'm in.
Okay, I can do
There's
that.
at least 5 minutes of dramatic reading of it.
We can do that. I can make it happen even if there's not 5 minutes worth of material to read. We can do it. Let's see, what else do we... Ed and I do the Retro Game Show every Thursday. You can find it on our YouTube page and on bossrushgames.com. Also, upcoming episodes of 1v1 and Standard Definition are coming. Expansion Pass feed is coming. And of course, we've been teasing a PlayStation project as well. So make sure you watch out for that. And you can find all of our content on bossrushgames.com and live on mixer.com/bossrushgameslive and twitch.tv/bossrushgameslive. Thank you, Zombie. Thank you, BattleBug, for joining us. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next week, we love you.
Right, everybody. Woo!